Ken Bader here with a video follow-up to our latest tip, failure or invention. And I have to say I am so proud and pleased with our guest bloggers lately providing some really valuable tips to small businesses that are spot on. And the latest one on invention from Catherine Atkins of Writing World is truly in that category. Innovation and invention and learning from our mistakes is a subject that I've talked about several times, whether it's been in speaking engagements or my writing. And I have to say that I also had the pleasure a number of years ago to meet Dr. Jeffrey Nicholson from 3M, who's one of the inventors of Post-it notes, and it truly is a great story. We were able to have him at one of our conferences, and our attendees really enjoyed that story and how they made something special out of a mistake. One thing that I've talked about before, and I think ties in really well to what Catherine is saying, is don't be afraid to innovate or invent or to make a mistake here and there. Obviously, as I said before, we want to try to avoid the mistakes that are going to crumble our business, but a mistake here and there that we can learn from or find a new use for could be very valuable. Case in point, from a book called Guts, written by Robert Lutz in the 90s, he talks about his experience in Chrysler and some of the mistakes that they made, and the fact that asking for customer feedback isn't always the right thing to do. Now, trust me, I believe in customer feedback and we have to engage our customers, but the point that he made, which I agree with, is that not all customers and most customers don't know exactly what they want. Case in point, back in the 80s, nobody told Sony, it would be great, instead of having this big boom box on our shoulder, if we had this little cassette-style size Walkman that we can use with earphones and get the same type of sound and be able to be mobile with it. They just went ahead and created it because they could, and it turned out to obviously be a great product and lead the way for some of the electronics that we have today, like the iPod Shuffle that I talked about in our last video. But if there's one takeaway from this video and the article that Catherine wrote is don't be afraid to make a mistake, and if it does happen, see what you can salvage out of that mistake, because you just might have something special that you never even thought of. Again, I'm Ken Bader, and I could best be reached at 630-854-6380 if your business can use a little help in finding some new ways to innovate and to move to the next level. You can also feel free to contact me via email at kbator, B-A-T-O-R, at btcinc.net. But for now, hope you're having a great day, and here's to great business and innovation. Take care.